Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's a Sunday early morning, afternoon. I do believe it's a little bit after 11 o'clock. Decided to go ahead and do another Moto vlog today. Gonna go ahead and go up and do a another loop that hasn't been vlogged about yet. It's a nice short loop. I think it's like a 35-mile loop. So we're going to go ahead and take a cruise up to the watering hole, see what's going on up there real quick. Stop and take a little break, get something to drink, see who's hanging out, see if we might be able to get somebody to go up on the north loop, go for a cruise. Alright, so when we get there, we'll see who's left hanging around, and we'll take you on a little spin. It's a pretty hilly area too. It's like a little roller coaster, whoop-de-doo thing. Kind of your stomach ends up in your throat, kind of hill. You know what I mean? When you go over the top of it, you feel the bike coming down, the momentum. It's a cool feeling, right? All right, we'll see you at the watering hole. Alright, let's go ahead and take this road here. This is Cedar Lane. I've spoke about it a couple times. Poke up the hill here real quick. Got a real good barbecue joint at the end of this road here. This will take us into the back way of the watering hole. Got some nice homes through here. It's a well-kept area. As you can see, there's not a lot of trash on the side of the road. Try to keep it up. Well, we have a little bit of incline here, small little hill. You don't get this kind of hillage in too many places in Florida. Claremont has a lot of hills, but that's about it in this area up here. Brooksville, Spring Hill area. Nice view. And we'll throw in a couple little curves here. Nice country living, man. Gotta tell you. What could be more peaceful, right? Living out here on 5-10 acres. I remember when I used to live in Pinellas County, there was, I think I had about, I had one of those regular mowers, 20-inch cut, whatever it is. You can do 2.5 rows, and that was your property line in between the next door neighbor. And they had a one-bathroom home, so they didn't get along real well in the morning, so we always hear them arguing about the bathroom and stuff. But that's what I mean, you gotta, that's not privacy. That's like, what the hell? What am I doing here? So we have 1.25 acres, and it's private. We do have our privacy, and it's nice. We have talked about moving to the mountains. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We're kind of established where we are. And we worked real hard on the house, and it's going to be all ours here in a short time. By May, definitely by June, we'll own the place outright. That's going to be a good feeling. But we're coming to the barbecue joint up here on the left. Then we're going to jump on Cortez Boulevard here, Highway 50, which won't film any of that, just a regular highway road, and we'll take the back way into the parking lot from the highway. But there's the barbecue place right here on the left. Barbecue, real good stuff. All right, we'll see you at the watering hole. All right, see who's here, huh? Coming in through the back way. Doesn't look like a whole lot of bikes. The report was supposed to be rainy today, so that just deterred everybody. Yeah, there's nobody up here, just a few. Just a few motor scooters. I'm not seeing anybody I know either, so just going to go ahead and roll right on by. Head up to the North Loop. See what's up with that. Alright. We'll tune back in when we get a little bit more interesting footage to talk about, and we'll see you up at the North Loop. Alright. We're on our way. We're on Weatherly Road. We've been on this before. I've spoke of it before. Nice little curvy section here. Then we get to Croom Road, which is a real famous motorcycle park up here. When we were kids, we used to ride our dirt bikes up there. We used to go camping, and it used to be a Holiday Inn at the entrance. We'd all rent, one of us would rent the room. Then after riding all day long, we'd all go in there and take showers. The place used to be a muddy mess after we were done. Those were the days, man, growing up. No cell phones. All we had was dirt bikes, gas cans, and a lot of places to enjoy ourselves when we were kids growing up. Now all this developed land, they still have the park though, so, but all the trails are worn down. Still a fun place though. Haven't been there in a long time, but anyway, that's where we're going to start the route. How we're going to get there. There's some boring straightaways after we get to Croom Road, so we won't film any of that. And then when we get to the loop, when the loop starts, then we'll go ahead and pick back up and film some more. We'll do the whole thing, of course. I'm just kind of ducking in and out right now. This is what I mean by it being a little boring. Straightaways here, so we'll talk to you in a minute when we get to Croom Road. Croom Road brings back a lot of memories. Say I was like 15 years old when I used to come to Croom Motocross Park. I'm 64 now, so gives you any idea how long ago that was. But Croom Road is still here, and it's fun. The motocross park would be east that way. We're going to be heading north to do the loop here in a minute. Once we make that left-hand turn, then we'll just wait until we get to the loop before we tune back in. But this is Croom Road. Everybody has some really nice properties out here. Quiet, protected. So we're going to be going left right here. And I do believe they have some serpentry in their yard. Here come some bikes. Guy's probably looping it around. Yeah, there's those little serpents. See them in the yard? I don't know why you would put serpents in your yard. I guess you like the Loch Ness Monster. A lot of people are into that. I know my wife likes the Bigfoot stuff. I believe there could be a Sasquatch out there somewhere. You never know. A lot of land around here in the United States that, you know, people haven't even been on. Can't get to it. So, who knows, right? Alright, we'll see you at the loop. Okay, here's where the loop's going to start. This is Lake Lindsay Road right here. So you can take this a number of places. You can take Lake Lindsay Road to the left here and go back to Brooksville and hit 41, or you can take it east that way and go all the way to Bushnell. Okay, now you look ahead straight up the road there, you see there's a fork in the road. Okay, we're going to take the fork to the left. Now you see where that car just turned right. That's where we'll come back out when we're done with the loop. It's a pretty cool little loop. A lot of guys go from the watering hole. They come up here and they do this loop. I was hoping that guy would do that. Perfect. So when you come up here and do the loop with a couple riders, we all come up this way, and this is where the loop begins. Brooksville has its own little unique roadways and loops, but it's all rural areas, Now, you can have a horse out here if you want. You can have cows, whatever you want. It's all agriculture. Which makes it cool. I'd like to have a whole herd of goats. That'd be cool. I think you can just section off parts of your yard and they'll mow it for you. Now, how do you know where to go, right? Just follow the wear in the road here. I haven't been up in this loop in a while, so but I think we'll be all right. We'll get to this roller coaster hilliness coming up. This is just mild right here. Don't want to get too crazy. A lot of driveways and stuff up this way, because you come flying over the top of the hill and somebody's backing out, you're going to be could be one of your last riding days, you know what I mean? Got to be careful. I mean, there's so much stuff going on out here, it's crazy, huh? Country living, gotta like it. Now we got a hill and a stop sign, so watch yourself. We'll be making a right, and then we'll have this hilliness roller coaster ride here on Pawnee Drive. There you go. Ready for takeoff? Now, what did I say about people backing out? Oh, you got to get that feeling though, you know? Ooh, see what I mean? Not only did I get the feeling of the hill, but I got the crapola scared out of me by the car. That's what I mean by go slow when you go through here. Never know when you're going to have to stop. I should practice what I preach. But this is a fun little loop. Short 30-mile run back, you know, here and back. Takes about an hour to do it. If you're counting all the way from there and back. We're just going to do the loop, then we're going to head down towards 41, and we're going to go check something else out that I haven't done a vlog on yet. That'd be I think highway Highway 80, and then we can get to Highway 91, 491 I think it is, which is Citrus Way, which will end up on Fort Dade Road where all those trees hang over the road, and that'll conclude the day. Now there's always sand in this corner down here, you always got to watch out. I can see the sand in the middle of the road from here. Yeah, see that sand right there? Gotta watch it. But another beautiful day in Florida, and man, I tell you, the weather guy is absolutely 100% wrong once again. I think it's the only job that you can possibly have that you constantly screw up day in and day out, and you still have a job. But that makes the old saying true, you know. You can't predict the weather. You've heard that before, right? You can't predict the weather. I've heard that many times. All right, now we're on 41 right now, so we'll take a brief jaunt down the highway here, and then we'll pick back up on the loop down the road here. It's pretty cool how one guy would go out and figure out exactly where and how the loop starts, and then everybody just wears a trail. I mean, you just saw the start of the loop. How does one know that you got to come all the way down 41 a certain amount time and then hook back up. Watch it, buddy. You see what I'm doing right there? That flashes my bright light, which makes people aware of where I am. So I drive with my high beams on low beam. And the only way that feature works is if you're operating in low beam. There's a button there that says pass, so you want to alert somebody that you're going to be passing. Or if you're coming. That thing has worked very many times for me. I see people pulling out, and then when I flash it, they hesitate, and you see them put their brakes off. Because they don't know what it is about motorcycles. People just aren't looking for motorcycles. Excuse me. So you kind of blend into the scenery. They're looking for cars and trucks, not a motorcycle. Alright, we're going to be coming up. Here's the landmark here. You see this fence? You make a right here. This is my favorite part of the loop right here. Rolls down this big piece of property here, down this old country road in the woods. But like I always say, I mean, where I live is a lot of traffic, and I'm lucky to have all these roads to the east of me. Anything to the west of me is traffic. You don't want to drive 3-lane highways, cars, texters, phone people, all over the place. So this is the safest place to ride. I mean, if a motorcycle is the only transportation you have, well, then you are forced to ride in traffic. But just to jump on a bike and go ride in the traffic just because is kind of silly in my mind. It's like some people, they like to get on the interstate and they like to go as fast as they possibly can. I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. A lot of people might think that this kind of riding is boring, you know what I mean? Well, what do you want to ride on the middle of nowhere for? Well, it's relaxing. It's, I don't know, clears my mind. It's a lot of exercise. Turning the bike, you know, in and out of the turns and stuff. I think your body gets a good workout riding a motorcycle, believe it or not. And you can look that up and you'll be surprised at what the benefits really are. You might find yourself going out and buying a motorcycle. You're like, let's see, do I want to go to the gym every day, or do I want to eat right and ride my motorcycle every day? You know, when you get home from work, you can jump on your bike and go do a 50, 75 mile ride through these country roads and get a workout. You definitely burn some calories riding a motorcycle. I almost got 500 pounds here that I gotta maneuver through these corners. See? If you rode a motorcycle and you haven't ridden one before, you would see that you'll get very sore first few times riding a bike. This is a good Alzheimer's test because Alzheimer's test, whatever the hell they call it. You can remember all these roads. It's been about a year since I've been out this way and did this loop. It gets a little tricky towards the end here, so we'll see what happens. I'm not out of the woods yet. I didn't pass the test yet. That's a nice piece. See, a small little house like that with a big garage and a big barn. You know, if I can find a little cabin, you know, let's say 1,200 to 1,500 square feet, right? And then have a giant garage. Wouldn't that be cool? On about 20 acres of land in the middle of the woods. Nice workshop and a couple bike lifts, some four-wheelers, a couple chainsaws, you know what I mean. Chopping down your trees so you have firewood for the fireplace. And wintertime comes, you gotta have some stuff to do, so probably what I would do would be a bunch of motor vlog stuff and a bunch of nature. I like taking pictures, photography, and just have a lot of media stuff to work with during the wintertime. You know, do some vlogs. You can do a couple vlogs every day, but then accumulate a bunch of footage. Now, I had some deer, excuse me, I had deer run out in front of me on this loop a number of times. Right on this road here, coming up in the woods. Gotta watch it. Doesn't happen all the time, but, and it's not likely for them to be out this time of the day anyway, but man, you'd be surprised. If there's not a lot of people around, nature can be moving around. Okay, now let's see which way I gotta go. I know I gotta go left or right. I forget which way it is. Let's see. I think it's gonna be to the right. Nope, it's to the left. So I hope you're all enjoying the vlog today and enjoying the breeze and the scenery of the rural area here in Brooksville, Florida. Well, look at that house, blue. Need to clean that roof. Call up Super Blast. We'll come and clean that thing for you up there real quick. Yeah, see what I mean about the mowing? The guy's got all that land. He's got to mow. He ain't going. He's staying home and mowing. Hey, Bob, you want to go out and ride? No, I gotta mow, man. I gotta stay home and mow. Therefore, I cannot go. See that guy? He's got an idea there. He's still got to mow, though. He ain't going nowhere either. Anyway, that's not for me. I need woods. Alright, let's see what we got coming up here. I do believe we did good. We're just going to come around here, make a right, of course, because it's the only way you can go. And I do believe that this will be the end of the loop at the end of this road here. Pretty sure. Pretty cool. Like a big man cave out there in the back. There's another mower. See, that's what I mean. If you had land like that, you should have a whole bunch of goats. You can just let them loose, they'll eat it all. The little buggers can plow down a field. There's a couple of those fields over in Tampa, they got them all fenced off, so every other week they got them moved over to another pen. So amazing. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this will be the end of the loop right here. This is where we started, right here at this stop sign. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed that. Pretty cool. See, that's what I mean. That was a nice place there. See that road? Went in the woods. No mowing. That guy's going because he doesn't have to mow. Alright, there we go. That's the end of the loop. Now we're going to come down here to Lake Lindsay Road. We're going to make a right and head to 41. And when we get to 80, we'll go ahead and be back in tune with you. Show you some stuff we haven't filmed yet, alright? Alright, let's get after it. Alright, here we are at 41 again. If you remember, when we took the loop, we had to take 41 down to that fenced area. Alright, we'll go ahead and go down this way. Alright, this is West 476, which is a continuation of Lindsay Road. So we do have some good riding on the west side. We'll see where this road takes us. I don't think I've even been on this this part of Lindsay Road. Hopefully we can get to 80 and 491 Citrus from here. We'll see. But it's nice out here. Don't really like the view of the pickup truck, but oh, that's cool. Wonder what all the flags are for. Alright. We're going to go ahead and pick this up here in a little bit when I don't have to look at the back of this Chevy pickup truck. We'll be back. Alright, now made a left. We're on 481 right now. Nice. See, that's my idea of privacy. Check it out. See that? You don't see anything, right? See that? There you have it. No mowing. Those guys would be able to be going because they don't have to be mowing. This is pretty cool. Never been on this road before. So it's an experience for everybody today. Let's see what we got going on here. Starting to see more cars. We definitely don't want more cars. Oh, that's wide open. A lot of Spanish moss hanging in the trees out this way, huh? Yeah, look at that. Okay, what is this? I think this might be back to 41. I didn't want to do that. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, let's jump on 445 and see where that takes us. We got a flashing light here. Let's see what this is going to entail. There's caution, so let's just go ahead and see what happens here. We definitely don't have a good view behind these cars, so we'll be right back. Alright, here we are. Take a little break. There's the bike we're on today, the 650 Versus. This bike is equipped with a USB charging port. When you're on your trip, it's got a GPS definitely built into the ignition. We have heated grips, nice cup holder, place for your phone, kickstand pad or whatever else you want in there, easy access. Also have another tank bag. This bike comes with 2 hard bags for each side. Plenty of storage in there, and good place for a little break. Nice little table over there. So we'll be back, and this is Fort Dade Road, so we'll go ahead and take that down, and it's pretty scenic. A lot of Spanish moss like that hanging in the trees. Pretty cool place. Look at all that moss up there. I know my buddy E.T., he was mentioning the moss. Look at this moss there, E.T. Check it out. That's your Florida Spanish moss. And you can see what it's done to the tree. It's flat out killed it. And that's what it does. Pretty spooky looking. You can make a monster movie. Alright, we'll be back. Fort Dade City Road. Great. And I got this car going in front of me. I'm going around this guy. Last thing I want to do is see that guy in front of me. You should have let the bike go. You know, there's bike courtesy, and then there's people that don't have bike courtesy. But anyway, back to this enjoyable ride, enjoyable road. Trees hang right over it. It's really cool. A lot of older houses out here too. People have been out here for years. Look at these little places. Couple mobiles, couple little houses. I think they call them the cracker houses. This is a pretty neat road though. I like how the trees just come over the road. Up here it gets like a little tree tunnel. Very cool. This is going to wrap up our vlog for the day. This is Fort Dade Road in Brooksville. It's the road of the trees. Here comes a bunch of motorcycle guys. Cool. Good way to end the vlog, right? With some bikes. Yes, sir. Right, everybody's friendly too. Cool. Gotta like it. Beautiful. We'll come back out here again next week, and we'll do a little thing for Joe Smith's. There's a lot of old cemeteries out this way. You got to just get on the right roads to get to them. And we'll do that. It's a request for the blog channel, so definitely want to fulfill any kind of request that I do get. 491. That's what I was trying to get to before when I took Lake Lindsay Road across the way, which I never had done that before, so it just ended up dumping us back onto 41, which brought us down to this way. And this is 484, if you want to know the number. Fort Dade Road. It's going to come around and it's going to take us up to 50, which is Cortez Boulevard, which will then lead us back to the barn. And that'll be a wrap for today's vlog. And this will be the last country road that we do see for the day, and it's just a straightaway down to the Speedway gas station, that is. Look at that, isn't that nice? People got to just throw their trash out. Oh, well, let's just dump it right here. Nobody's around. This way we don't have to take it to the proper places, you know. Let's just trash their environment. So many things can be changed. All it takes a little effort and a little bit of class, you know. All right, well, that's going to be it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that. Also have another channel, Super Blast Pressure Washing, if you enjoy watching things get cleaned at a rapid speed with a little twist. Super Blast Pressure Washing is another one of my channels. And if you like hiking and you like nature and you like the mountains, tune into the adventures of Don and Susan. And please do, by all means, subscribe and hit the bell. We're going to be having some new trips coming up here. We're going to be hitting the mountains in May. Going to be going to Apple Orchard Falls up in Bedford. It's up that area there, above Bedford on the Blue Ridge Parkway. We'll be staying at Peaks of Otter, and then we're going to meander all the way down the parkway and look at many things, and we're going to be filming everything as we go like we usually do. And you'll be able to see all that and more on the adventures of Don and Susan. All right. Then in September, going to be in the mountains, hopefully with a friend that's also going to do a moto vlog with me. So that's going to be interesting. A lot of areas of the motorcycle roads, all the famous roads up there in North Carolina and Tennessee. So look forward to that, and we will see you when all that happens. I think I'm going to blow the carbon out on this baby today and just take the interstate. But like I was telling you, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Hit the bell. You'll be notified of all the new Moto vlog stuff coming your way. All right.